Welcome everyone, it's once again time to roast your games!
And the game we will roast today is a neat looking pixel art game, where we have a knight who can attack to defeat enemies, a dwarf who can build blocks to get up to higher terrain, and a normal guy who can jump. They can rewind the time and work together to solve ingenious puzzles. Oh wait, never mind, that's my game, Divided Dungeon. Wishlist on Steam. The game we will roast today is a pixel art game with a guy who can attack to defeat enemies. A guy that built ladders to get up to higher terrain. And a guy that can jump. It's called Default Dungeon. Is it just me or is this like the same game? Which game existed first? I made Divided Dungeon for Brecky's Game Jam 2020.2 and Tauheed Dev made Default Dungeon for the next Brecky's Game Jam 2021.1. So it's not only made for the same game jam half a year later, but even the itch page looks similar. Coincidence? I don't think so. Alright, let's roast this cheap Divided Dungeon clone. The game starts with a little tutorial section. WASD to move, alright. Alright, yeah, left, Half of the buttons are just fucking useless. If your tutorial was a manual for a toaster, it would look like this.
Thanks for nothing.
So, with the king you can walk and die to the green pigs. Or you manage to attack and defeat them, to get rewarded with this stunning visual effect. But the best part is the death sound.
Animal Rescue Service, how can I help you?
Hello. I got a report Tauheed Dev for animal cruelty. I don't know what he's doing with this cat, but rescue it.
Next we have the tutorial for this, well, I don't exactly know what this guy shall represent. A hipster in a green pyjama, I guess? He can move and jump. And last we have the most stereotypical construction worker I've ever seen. Oh, how I can't await the great adventures they will pursue. The goal is to walk through the door at the end of the level with all three characters. One of the most annoying things is that you need to wait for the complete walk through the door animation before you can continue playing.
Can I move now? No, first I have to go through the door, then you can move. And now? Does this look like I moved through all of the door? But now you're all the way through the door. Can I move now? No. First I have to close the door. Finally.
The itch.io page states it's a platformer/puzzle game, but the puzzles are as straightforward as you can imagine. If there's a wall, you need to build the ladder. When there's an enemy, you have to kill it. And the hipster guy just jumps around. Okay, there's one more mechanic. Before you can build the ladders, the hipster has to collect all the wood. But that's it, in every single level. Yeah, the difficulty of the riddles in this game is comparable to this one-piece puzzle. And the amount of times I had to think while playing this game is equal to my current bank balance. Oh shit! But don't worry, I corrected your itch.io page. Let's take a look into the platformer part of the game. Well, I mean, the only character who's actually platforming is the hipster. When playing him, you can't decide how high he jumps. If you press the space button, he will always jump as high as he can. And there's a reason why nowadays every single platformer has adjustable jump strength depending on how long you press the jump button. Even the original Super Mario Bros. Did this. And this game is from 1985.
What was your thought process?
Every good platformer does this. Let's go back to the 80s and remove that great mechanic. Bad platforming goes grrrr.
There's just no reason why you would do this.
If Tauheed Dev wasn't a game dev, but let's say for example a surgeon, and he had to do operations, he wouldn't use anesthesia. No, this modern, well-approved method is nothing for him. He would just take a club and knock you unconscious.
Which, as a matter of fact, is still better than playing your game.
The other two guys can just walk. And to be honest, they aren't even good at this. The control just feels bad. When you release the movement button, the characters continue walking endlessly. At this moment, I released the button. And this is how far the character still went. Oh, what the? If the responsiveness of your character control was a YouTube channel, it would be Jake Paul. It somehow works, but no person with a brain or self-respect would ever watch this piece of shit. And the only thing your control does is to make the player die. In stupid situations, because they just won't stop. So how about the level where you need to be super precise to not die? Genius.
Please, 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 please.
If you ever have the urge to make a platformer again, don't do it. Or just watch any decent tutorial, it's not that difficult. You can copy code that already exists and works and makes fun. Tauheed Dev is the kind of guy who thinks that he needs to reinvent the wheel and just ends up with a bad design.
Just use the wheel, it's not that difficult.
Who loves platformers? Well, I do. It would have been great if you made one. But for now, this game doesn't even deserve to be called a platformer. At least it's still... yeah. Released, I guess? I wish I could change this too. By the way, there's an Easter egg if you complete the title screen. Wow. You must really embrace the intelligence of your players to give them such subtle hints about your secret level. I mean, who would have guessed that you just need to walk through the door, like in every single level of your game? Come on. But don't worry, I played the Easter egg for you, so you don't have to. And it's the Mario 1-1 world. Yeah, such creativity. And I just misplaced one letter, so I can't get to the end. Yep, I definitely won't play this again. It's actually fascinating how you were able to take such a good game and turn it into this. If I had to decide to play this game again or wear the outfit of that guy for the rest of my life, you could call me the jumping hipster.
Thank you for watching this video. Did you know that Tauheed Dev has his own YouTube channel? Check him out and give him some love, because I didn't. If you want, you can also play his game. The link is in the description. And if you made a game and also want to get roasted, post the link to your game in the comments and I will roast your game. Maybe, if you're lucky or unlucky. I don't know. I hope I see you again. Bye.